Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Bandwidth for TWiT specials is provided by Cachefly at CACHEFLY.com.
And welcome to Comic-Con. I'm Tom Merritt.
I'm Sarah Lane. This is our second day of live Comic-Con coverage.
This is
and
Saturday.
It's pretty busy.
Saturday's the huge day.
Because all of the, I guess kids have summer off for the most part, but everybody who had to work yesterday now has the day off to come down and check out comics and people dressed up and some movie panels.
Yeah.
And everything in between.
So we're going to go in. We're going to check out some comics at Comic-Con.
You mean like Dead Tree comics?
Yeah, yeah. And some web
very
comics.
retro.
Some webcomic folks are there as well. And
which is really the heart of Comic-Con, if you think about why it was started in the first place.
Is
folks.
that?
That's what comic means.
Now it's interesting. I kept looking for like Eddie Murphy. And,
Jerry Seinfeld. Where's Seinfeld? Okay, come on.
Let's take a look. All right, to the right.
Okay.
Now, you won't always find this everywhere on the show floor, but we have a comics dealer.
These are people selling
comics. This is like, Old Town.
Sure.
This is like where it all started. This kind of stuff.
This kind of stuff is beautiful, though, isn't it?
We got some real, like
some of the kids may know Thor the movie, but have they read Thor the original comic?
Some early Marvel Thors.
Iron Man.
Pretty popular these days. Strange Tales with the fabulous, Fantastic Four. Not the Beatles, the Fantastic Four.
Right.
Early Iron Man down here in suspense.
Oh, yeah.
Well.
Check this out. That's great. It doesn't look anything like Robert Downey.
No, well, that was before he rehabbed.
Right, right. Yeah, so he was still in a kind of funny phase. And you see back here, Silver Surfer, Green Lantern, Captain America.
Yeah, you do, really. We're live streaming right now, Tom. Levi, nice to meet you. We thought we'd actually see comics at Comic-Con. So you were saying you've got a Batman, early Batman?
Yeah, I got a first Batman.
It's a detective?
Yeah, it's second row.
Oh, look, check that out.
Wow. Detective Comics, 10 cents. September 1939.
Oh, from Bunky Brothers. BunkyBrothers.com.
So you guys are BunkyBrothers.com?
BunkyBrothers.com.
Excellent. And you said you have a Spider-Man 1 up there as well? I just recently reread the entire first year of Spider-Man on the Comixology app.
Oh, cool.
It was really fun to just go back and reread. That was cool. So
$1,750
at the con
Tom
this year?
has that much in his
this
pocket.
year's been great. You want to talk to my buddy Brian?
Yeah, sure. He's like, no, I don't really.
I don't want to expose what we've been making, but you know what?
Well, you don't have to tell me numbers.
Right, yeah, but it's actually been really great. A lot of collectors out, as usual, doing their thing.
So comics is alive.
Yeah, alive and well. Hollywood is not fully taken over yet.
That's good to know. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Cheers. We can cut this way, actually.
One of those gentlemen just asked our cameraman if you were Leo Laporte.
Oh.
So he knows Leo Laporte, but he just doesn't know what Leo Laporte looks
he probably
like.
just listens to the radio show.
That's true. That's true.
Now, this is what my nephew was really into.
The 50% off stuff.
You just go through the boxes.
I like a clearance rack.
You start dealing. You start pulling some. You got people over here. Sometimes I don't see anybody right now, but sometimes with just numbers, they're just looking for filling in the gaps of series for themselves.
Wow.
And
very affordable. $20.
You can find pretty much anything.
Batman and Batgirl, $14.
It's an early Detective Presents too. Not bad.
I like it.
These are all silver and bronze age through here. There's golden age back there in the back.
This is a good indicator of why Comic-Con really does take 3 to 4 days to get through. If you're serious about this, you'd spend all day just right here.
Right.
Looking through the clearance rack of Ultimate Spider-Man. $5. Tom, can I have $5?
Oh, let me look. See if I.
See if you have it. Now this, I don't want to speak too soon, is a much more mellow area of the con compared to where we were yesterday.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that, you know, in the area where you find the comic dealers, and it's not just the used comic dealers over there, but you've also got folks selling toys, you got folks selling new comics, trades, and stuff like that. It is a lot more calm. Now, they're like the guy said, they're doing a good business, but the hype is all over on the other end where the TV show and the movies and all of that. That's where everybody's got the barkers going on, and it's looking crazy. So.
Every year I read from somebody who's been to Comic-Con a few times or who has participated over the years. Is this the year that Hollywood just really starts annoying me? But it seems like everyone's pretty accepted. If you want to go to and see whoever.
It's like any town with tourism. You sort of like, the tourists, they're kind of annoying, but, you know, they keep us in business. They keep the town healthy. And I think Comic-Con feels that way, too. Comic dealers are like, we don't love it, but it does keep people coming, make sure that the comic industry works.
Yeah, and I mean, overall, I guess it just means that people are more accepting of the genre in general.
Yeah.
Genres.
Head towards the web comics area.
Nice.
You get a lot of illustrators show up for regular comics, but I know a lot of our audience reads web comics, so we want to take a look at that. Oh, look at this. Is this Brian Herbert? No, it's Kevin J. Anderson, one of the co-authors with Brian Herbert of the new Dune series, the Redone series, doing an author signing right here. See, as we get deeper into the heart, Sarah.
Yeah, I did speak too soon. I knew I would.
Us.
I've got to stop myself from buying all of this amazing art.
Now, this is the whole webcomics area is right here, but this is where a lot of my favorites are. There is the Dinosaur comics by Ryan North, although I don't know if Ryan's there or not, and David Malky's Wonder Mark. So let's go say hello.
I like this best shirt ever.
A wizard has turned you into a whale?
You've got to see that. A wizard has turned you into a whale. Is this awesome? Yes or no?
Now, I don't want to totally interrupt these people while they're actually selling their wares, because you know what you do? You put your webcomics up for free, and then you sell this stuff. You sell the books, you sell the toys, you sell the T-shirts.
The merch.
And that's what keeps you in business.
Well, while we're waiting.
Mr. Malky? Tom Merritt from TWiT. Good to see you, man. Good to meet you in person. So we're live streaming here.
Oh, hey.
If we say hey?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm your mic holder.
You're doing great. Really
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Very good job. Very good job.
How's the con so far?
It's been great. It's super busy. A lot of people walking by. A lot of appreciation for what we do, which is always really great to see. And it's like they have this air blasting down on us, which keeps like all the scent molecules buried in the carpet.
Oh yeah.
So it's been really pleasant.
That's a good technical advance this year.
Yeah, this is. I mean, it comes attendant with some difficulties because we're all freezing.
Yeah.
However, I'll take that to it's smelling horrible. So
out front with the costumes and the cigarette smoke and the heat, it's nicer in here.
yeah, this is definitely it's like a humidor for nerds. Keeps everyone nice and preserved.
Now, I'm a big fan of Wonder Mark, but I know probably a lot of folks watching are as well. And this is the kind of thing that allows you to do Wonder Mark, right? Is you come and you sell some of this stuff.
Conventions and appearances and so on are a big part of my business, and so there are fans who come out, and there's people who've never heard of it that I can introduce it to, and I can give them a little flyer, and I can say, hey, check it out, and check out my website or look at my books, and it's super fun. It's a great opportunity to interact with people that you might otherwise not get to, or to meet folks who are already fans and say hello and make a personal connection with them.
Yeah, definitely. I have Beards of Our Forefathers. That is one of my favorites. One of the collections. Do you have anything brand new at this con?
The newest thing we have is Machine of Death.
Oh, yeah.
This is our collection of short stories that we put out last year. Went to #1 on Amazon. And it is 34 short stories illustrated by comics artists, all about a machine that can predict how you will die. Different people's takes on what that would mean for the world. So it's been really great. We've had folks bring their copies from home to get signed, and when they do, we give them a special treat, which is the official endorsement.
Oh, I should have brought mine.
Of the Machine of Death World Mortality Commission.
Oh, that's fantastic.
This is
that's raised, by the way.
The tamper-proof seal that makes this book invulnerable to vandals. So it's just a service we provide.
Yeah, it's an excellent service. Machine of Death 2 is in the works, right? Is the submission deadline done for that already?
It finished last week.
Yeah.
We were accepting submissions from May through the middle of July for Machine of Death Volume 2. And we asked folks to write stories for us based on this idea of a machine that knows how you will die. Like, well, what would that mean? And so the first time around, we did it back in 2007 to make the first book, and we got 675 submissions, from which we picked our favorite 34. This time around, we got 2,000 submissions, and we got 700 of those just on the last day.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So writers being writers.
So there's a lot of reading in front of us, and we hope to have that volume out next year.
Well, good. I'm looking forward to that. We had a few people on the Sword and Laser show actually say they were submitting stuff.
Oh, cool.
So I hope they submitted good stuff.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot. We've
read a lot of work.
We've read like maybe a third of them so far. We have a lot ahead of us still, but
Yeah,
we've found some really great stuff.
Before we let you go and let people actually come up and buy things from you again, sorry if we're keeping people away, but tell people how you do Wondermark, because I think a lot of people may not realize what you're up to with
Wondermark comics are all collage-based, where they're made using images from old books that have been scanned from my collection of magazines and catalogs from the 19th century, and then made into comics. In fact, I have a little description, or a little math equation here that kind of shows how that works. So different pieces, they start out very innocuous, and when they combine, they become something a little more awesome.
Yeah.
So Wondermark.com is where you can find my new comics twice a week, and of course we've got book collections out from Dark Horse.
Excellent. It's part of my daily routine. I have it in my RSS feed. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
You're very kind. I'm happy to have you as a reader.
Well, thanks for making it, man.
Of
They're
course,
really
yeah.
good.
Thanks for coming by and saying hello.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
All right.
Very good job.
Thank you. Well, I'm pretty strong.
She's a pro.
So.
Yeah. All right. See you.
Now I'm starting to go this way, Tom, but I don't know if I'm leading us
I don't
into
know what's down here.
some sort of crazy.
I know Penny Arcade is around the house. If you see a webcomic that catches your eye, let's go say hello.
Well, the cats always catch my eye.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Hi there. Is this your work?
I am the writer. My husband's the artist. He's off getting more merchandise at the moment.
All right. So what's for anyone who's not familiar with Two Lumps, what's the premise here?
The premise here is the adventures of two house cats, but rather than being sort of cutesy and Garfield-like, they get into various adventures like drinking vodka and arc welding and other things. Explains things like the 3 a.m.
Not having enough coffee.
Indeed.
Having a bad day.
They have
that sort of thing.
Adventures, you know.
Cats who have steampunk adventures. Now this is perfect because Tom knows I'm a crazy cat person, and Tom is a bit of a steampunk fan. It's our Venn diagram.
I'm not like there's some serious steampunk people here. I don't have any goggles or anything. Well, actually, I do.
But you like it.
But I love it. Yeah.
So yeah, this was approved by Phil Folio, who is pretty much the godfather of steampunk. So yeah.
I love this.
Ebenezer von Mustachio and Captain Snooch McMonagle.
Yes, and they do battle against their arch villain, Baron Two Goggle Hat. So.
I'm looking at our chat room to see if we have any questions.
Okay. Oh no, that's fine.
Right. We're multitaskers. So how many years have you been hanging out at the con?
This is our 4th year here. So we're loving it. It's our 3rd year here in this spot because
it's a good spot.
When I started doing the webcomics all in one area instead of just scattered, across everywhere. We're in our 8th year of the comic, so
beautiful.
This is great.
How can people, if they like what they see here, where can they find you online and learn a little bit more about the comic and what you guys do?
We are at twolumps.net, and we've been updating 3 times a week, all for free, for the last 7.5 years.
Wow.
So
cool. I love it.
Feel free to check it out.
This is great stuff. Thanks so much.
Great. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Enjoy the
nice
rest
talking
of your
to you.
weekend. See, Tom, you tell me to just find something I like, And I'm going to go to the cats.
And you find cats.
All right, steampunk
How about
cats.
Cyanide and
Steampunks.
Happiness?
How about it?
Wow, that seems popular. Check that
It
out.
does.
Shirts, plushies, posters, prints. Oh, they're doing sketches. That's why.
Ooh,
That's way
live
cool.
sketches. Cool.
Hello.
Hello.
Mind if we say hello? Chat, we're live streaming on TWiT.tv, so
Yeah.
if you could choke on that really quickly and
So
fall
what-
over dead.
Are we doing
that'd be
live
good for
sketches here
ratings.
then?
Yes, we are. We have this special thing where we call it a super combo doodle, where we all pretty much do this. We all gangbang on one piece of paper, and weirdness comes out of it.
Okay, so this is just a free, do people give you ideas, or it's just like, I would like you to draw something, make it come out of your brain?
Most people have just said, come up with whatever you want, give me something random, and randomness is what you get.
We try to say offensive. Oh, Jesus. We try to say offensive.
So tell folks about Cyanide and Happiness.
Take a minute.
Well, Cyanide Happiness is a daily webcomic. It's been running for a little over 6 years now. New comic every single day. They look like these cute little plushy characters that we have here. And we tend to walk the line of edginess, but I think we walk it pretty well. And here we are, sitting behind a booth at Comic-Con with giggling fangirls next to us.
That's not a bad thing. Is the con
no.
going well for y'all?
No, this is a dream. We started this as a hobby, and now it's actual full-time job. So we're living a dream.
It seems like that's a lot of the sentiment that people here that are in this section of Comic-Con say, oh, we've been doing this for 8 years or 6 years or however many years. How many of these people do you know from coming here year after year, or that you know online because it's the same community?
Well, a lot of the webcomics are really friendly with each other. Everyone assumes there's some sort of weird rivalry. It's not at all. Like, we share like hints and tips and tricks with each other, and we've been sitting with like these same people for the past few years now. And like it just so happened that one of my best friends since like high school is marrying one of the guys 2 booths down, and so yeah, we just happen to be really good friends now.
Excellent. What's the website again?
The site is explosum.net, EXPLOSM. The comic is called Cyanide and Happiness.
And if people are unlucky enough not to be here to be able to buy plushies, they
We
can
have
get
it
all
on
that
the
stuff
store
on the
with
website as well, right? Cool.
Well, enjoy the random pictures that are coming forth.
Thank you.
Great.
All right, have a good show,
time,
yes.
guys.
Somebody said Obsidian from the old Extra Life radio show is lurking around here somewhere. I'm going to keep my eyes out for him. I have never met him in person.
Nor have I.
So we go around this way. I think webcomics continues over here.
Okay.
Oh, look, there's Penny Arcade, folks. Around the corner. And PvP. Scott Kurtz isn't here right now. We've had Scott on Forecast before, but this is his PvP comics right here. Good stuff. And Penny Arcade.
I love this.
Oh, yeah, I'm a big fan of
love
these
that.
guys.
It's great.
Hi there.
Hi.
We're live streaming. Can we say hey and chat with you? Yeah,
we
we've got
really can.
we've got a live view backpack that bonds a bunch of different modems together. Yeah, thanks.
So how are you guys doing?
A little tired,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long
Good.
night?
So successful arcade.
Few nights. Yeah.
No, it's been a positive experience, generally speaking.
All right, thanks. Sir.
Break.
No, I'm a big fan of Penny Arcade. Read
Thank
it every time you put one up. And we've been trying to get you on Forecast on TWiT for a long time. I don't know if
Here we are. You've ambushed us.
yeah. So now let's
what
do
are
a
your
really
thoughts
quick
about the
show.
future?
Yeah.
About the future, I'm excited.
Me too.
I think everything's coming up really good.
It's so bright, etc.
Yeah.
Now, how does this compare to what you guys do with Penny Arcade Expo? I mean, it seems like
This is
you're
a
in
mere
a
shadow
corner here. Yeah.
of our true power.
And you've got what's the next PAX? When is the next PAX?
It's very, very shortly.
Yeah, PAX Prime is at the end of August, and then PAX East is in March? March.
Usually.
PAX Prime is not the same weekend as Dragon Con this year, correct?
It's
I think think it's shifted a little bit. I mean, it's
Yeah.
that's never the way we like it to work out. It's just that PAX is at a point where it needs the biggest venue in this. It actually needs that Washington State Convention Center, and when you can get that is determined by a large, some magical ledger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. But I think I would know a lot of people who are like very excited that they didn't have to choose between,
Right.
and they could hit both. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping to make my way up there myself. But successful con, busier, less busy.
Positive experience. I mean, generally speaking, it's our job to talk to humans, and create relationships. And it's been a banner year for human contact.
This is the year you made contact.
Indeed, with humans.
That's
So
fantastic.
why are birds so weird anyway?
I have no idea. I actually think they're terrifying. I'm scared to death of them.
No, we were actually eating. You know how there's that sort of crazy cyclopean, borderline, crypt of a mall that's right over here.
Yes, I'm familiar with that.
It's like some kind of insane maze. And we were eating upstairs in there, and a bird flew by, and he said, "God damn it! You crazy bird! What are you doing?"
I did say that.
He waved his
Yeah.
arms.
I hate them.
Because they scare you.
They scare me, yeah.
It's
Because they're like little flying dinosaurs.
They are, and they will eat the teeth right out of your head. It's true.
Well,
They are.
That's what their beak is designed for, eating the teeth of humans.
Picks the teeth out, and they take it back to their nest. No.
Molars.
Because I'm
Molars.
very safe.
Yeah. I have one molar on this side. Well, they get right in there. And they can get in when you're asleep, so leave the window closed.
There were some dragonflies.
Yeah, they can roost in there too, so watch out.
So you guys have one of the biggest setups right here, but and I'm sure most of the folks are familiar with Penny Arcade, but if you could just kind of tell people what it is, what you guys do, and where they can find it.
Oh.
Penny Arcade is a 3 times a week WeberNet comic devoted to the internet.
Webs.
.com.
Also
Internet.
Account.
And log on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And video games.
Org.
So it's something for everybody, especially people who share your deep fear of birds.
Just every top-level domain is represented. Oh, wow, because you're completely hooked up, right? Yeah. Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
One says many of the ancient myths are of bird attacks.
Yeah, and not it's not a mistake, and it's not a coincidence.
And the fear of birds comes from species being descended from tree-climbing primates, according to Steam Clock.
That seems reasonable
That's
to me.
marvelous.
Yeah,
This device has all the answers.
yeah.
Well, this is the crowdsourced brain.
Right.
I don't need to know anything.
Carry it around with you.
987.
Information.
Portable wisdom. That's okay. That's up to them. Do they want to reveal themselves? That's fine.
All right. They're telling me we're done. So,
I guess we're walking away
thanks, you
now.
guys.
Thanks,
I appreciate you
guys.
taking the time
it was
to talk.
great to talk to you.
Thank you.
Hey, pleasure. I'm sorry I said goddamn.
Don't worry about it.
That's live.
Said
What are you going to do?
Tom, it's funny. While we were talking to our Penny Arcade friends, I noticed that my friend John is standing at one of these booths. John, what are you doing here?
So I'm friends with all the people who make all these comics, and so they need help running the booth, and that is me.
So, all right. So I'm here. I'm going to play. Hi, I'm a Comic-Con attendee, and what do you guys have here?
Oh God, so many things. So there's books. We have print collections of webcomics. We have socks for women and for men. We have shirts. There are buttons. There are stickers, hand-cut wooden puzzles. Vinyl action figures. If you happen to be a fan of Google Android, we have, we have stickers. But we also have little dudes,
And Android got robots.
Yeah. Like but with paint jobs from like different designers and stuff, and little vinyl toy blind box things. I'm not a toy person, so I don't know the lingo.
I can tell because you're helping out some friends in just one booth of like thousands of booths that it's already very overwhelming. Have you had a chance to walk the floor?
A little, long enough to get this.
And what is this?
This is a sonic screwdriver from Doctor Who, and it is, it's probably the most satisfying nerd purchase I've ever made.
And how much was it?
$25.
$25.
It lights up. and the claw thing happens, and it's just great.
Just exactly what you wanted.
Exactly what I wanted. Yeah. I mean, I can do things with it that probably they would never do on the TV show. Like just.
So what's been the best part besides, of course, working with your friends here? The after-hour stuff. Because I know you're kind of a night owl. What you guys get into some trouble last night?
I don't remember. There was free booze. No, that was the night before. There was I was ended up at this party that Jon Favreau decided to DJ at, and
is he a good DJ?
He doesn't linger quite long enough on the good songs. I'm just going to put that out there. His strengths lie in other areas, so I'm willing to give him a pass on this one. Also, I was very drunk, so there was that. Yeah.
All right, well, John, it was really good to see you randomly.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
And I will be back to get some socks because my feet are going to get cold later.
Do you keep any MC frontal lots behind the counter?
Yes, in fact.
Oh, there's one.
Right there. That guy. Him. Wait, if you just try to...
Oh, you do? You have one in stock.
Wow!
This is great.
He popped right up.
Hey, man,
sort
how's
of
it going?
like a whack-a-mole.
I'm good.
Are you having a lovely comment?
We are.
I'm glad.
Are you?
Yes, as ever.
We are streaming live on TWiT.tv. So
Hello.
say hello to the nice folks.
Hello. I can attest to the fact that everyone here is alive. None of them are trying to be duplicitous with you about whether this is actually happening.
This is real.
Not a hallucination.
Yes.
Not a fever dream.
How's the floor behind the booth?
Soft. That's why I was sitting on it.
Oh, yeah. Well, we won't take you away from it for too much longer.
Please,
but
thanks for saying hello.
Let's,
did you want to know anything specific?
Yeah. What have you got on display this year? Do you now Final Boss is still the last CD you've put out?
No,
or
this one's even more
Oh, you've got a
recent.
new one. Okay.
0 Day.
0 Day.
But the new one is called Solved, and that comes out August 23rd.
Excellent. August 23rd.
We'll
Remember
be
that?
tooling all over the country in our van. Yeah.
Excellent. I know we have a lot of MC Frontalot fans in the audience.
It's nice of you to say. Hello.
We have a
MC
chat
Frontalot
room.
fans. What? Sorry, what?
Say if you're an MC Frontalot fan. Say it in the chat room.
We have a
so we can prove
have a chat room. Yeah.
Don't come and do chat at me. That's your computer. Sit alone in your room and do that.
Well, they're sitting alone.
We're
But
bringing
now
them
you're
to
with
you.
them.
All right. Did they say something?
Oh, yes. I've got a
Oh,
yeah
all right,
and a
what do you
woo.
got? Oh, yeah. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
All right, they told me what to say, and I did it. That was awesome.
Huge
A
fan.
Good use of technology.
Loves MC Frontalot. MC Frontalot fan. One never heard of them. It's a guy. It's not a them.
Guy who never heard of them. You have now. Good evening.
All right. Anyway, nice saying hi. Good to
Nice
talk to
to
you.
meet you. You
Thank
too.
you.
Bye,
All right,
John.
cheers.
You never know who you're gonna meet.
The Antonio channel, I'm the producer.
What's that?
The Antonio channel on YouTube, one of the biggest.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is the main store right here.
You're large? Yeah? Yeah. You don't look that big. I mean, you look normal size. I don't know why you're...
Big personally.
Oh,
but-
you mean like popular like that. Hey, I'm Tom.
Bigger.
Nice to meet you. So what's your show?
Antonio Johnson on YouTube. And basically we're a group of young entrepreneurs, and we set out and we make cash and we go out on business ventures. And we're
such as?
Well, at Comic-Con here today, we are out on search for collectibles. We're going to find some collectibles, sell them, and make some cash money. And it's just a quick way to turn it around and get some cash flow, if you know what I mean.
Not really, but...
No, you know, buy low, sell high.
You got to get the items here, man. There's some limited edition items that you just can't come across outside on the streets. And you just got to find those. And then you hit up the eBay and you sell them for some cash money.
And then wouldn't Sunday be a better day to pick that stuff up because of the discounts?
No, I usually get them early because there's only a limited supply.
Okay, I gotcha.
And once they sell out, then it's like, boom, you can just jack the price up real high.
All right.
So have you bought anything that you were looking for today?
Well, I came across some rare items. I just found them, and like some Star Wars stuff. They were at these booths, and I got them, and they're pretty good.
You don't happen to have any of them on you now?
I don't have them on me right now.
That's good because you won't lose them then.
They're collectibles.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
All right. She's
Well,
saying
thanks so much.
signatures. Anything else?
You guys have any questions for me?
Not any more than those.
yeah,
What's your
those
what's
were
your
most of
what's
my
your show? How
questions.
can people find your show?
They can look me up on YouTube, Antonio Johnson. DUANTONIO JOHNSON.
All right.
Best of luck, man. Good talking to you. Cheers.
All right. See ya. Yeah, sure.
And this is a live fan picture happening right now in front of you.
There we go.
What's your name?
My name's Kevin Knight.
Lynn?
Hi, Kevin.
I have a question.
Are you local, or where'd you
People
come
want
from?
to know
LA.
where we.
Photographer. We've actually spoken on Twitter before.
We have spoken on Twitter before, but we've never met.
Complimented me on my website in my photography. Here, this is my work.
This is awesome. I love this. Now, is this all right? So, for anybody who doesn't see this postcard that Kevin just gave me, Darth Vader's just taking his dog for a walk. You get the idea. So, Kevin, for anybody who's not familiar, ooh, this is awesome. Now, Kevin, is this your thing, or are you a photographer of all trades?
I pretty much, I kind of, somebody called me once the geek-tographer. I don't know if that's true, but I think
it's true.
I'm a big comic book geek, and I shoot a lot of, I don't know, random stuff. But I was doing music, and now I kind of just branched out and doing more.
I remember you now.
I guess comic book influence stuff.
So this is this is actually your inspiration, walking around and seeing all this stuff.
Yeah, I've been coming to Comic-Con since I was 12 years old. I'm 38 now, so my first.
You're a lifer.
Yeah, I mean, I took breaks every now and then, but yeah, to see it go from being the size of, I don't know, the art show here to this is a little insane.
Is there anything about, you said you started coming when you were, what, 12 years old? Is there anything about, I don't know, those first 5 years that you go, I really wish it was like that, and you'll never get that back?
You want to hear my best story? I do. Okay, so 80. Okay, it was the year that Sandman issue number 8 came out, when Vertigo was just starting. I walked up to Neil Gaiman, and I'm like, so is Sandman really supposed to be like Robert Smith or whatever? And we talked about The Cure. Because I'm a big Cure fan, and back then I was 15, 16, had hair like
a lot of eyeliner.
I never got into the eyeliner stuff, Sarah. Sorry,
okay. Fair enough.
No, of course. So, anyways, we talked for about 2 hours, and then I ended up having dinner with him, and we hung out the whole con, and him and Mike Dringenberg, the artist, and at the end of the con, I ended up buying a page of artwork. It was awesome, and it's just like. You had that experience back then. You could just, Jack Kirby would just be standing around. Like you'd walk in a lobby of a hotel and there's Jack Kirby and he wants to talk to you. Now it's just seems like creators are always in a hurry, getting one place to another.
You gotta stand in line all night to maybe get into a panel.
I haven't gone to a panel since the 90s, honestly. I mean, I love Comic-Con, but it's just, it took me an hour just to walk through the TV show area.
We feel your pain.
I won't, I know now to avoid that whole, I feel like it's not a comic book convention anymore, really, honestly. And
San Diego, we were talking about this a little bit yesterday. San Diego is billing it as a, what was it, cultural arts?
Popular arts.
Popular
they had
arts.
a banner up saying celebrating the popular arts.
Yeah.
But then we're on the side with the actual comics.
I know, that's why I'm not. This is where I spend all my time. These are a lot of my friends.
And it's not as crowded over here, but it's a little more laid back.
But it's kind of sad, though, too, because, okay, I was talking to Steve Niles the other day, and I asked him, well, so is Bernie Wrightson going to be here? Bernie Wrightson legend. And he's like, no, Bernie doesn't come anymore. I'm like, how come? Because he doesn't make any money. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, people don't want to buy artwork anymore. They just want free stuff. And it's a
true.
Shame
people
buy
toys, they buy T-shirts, they don't buy actual prints and art as much as they used to.
I'll walk out of here with a page of artwork. I come every year. That's one of the things I save up for.
That's actually some of the stuff I like the most because I like framing cool stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I have an entire wall of artwork that I've bought over the years through Comic-Con, getting commissions off of people and stuff like that. And
But then you see these guys here who are giving away their stuff online and then finding other ways to make money off of it. So there's still a niche that can be carved.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's evolved into something that, I don't know, it's almost like one side of the con versus the other. And poor Artist Alley is all the way over there. And
yeah, I know. That's where we want to go next. We're trying to figure out the best way to get there.
Wow. Somebody got his
Someone stabbed him with a badge.
A little close there. I was going to ask him for a date or something.
Hey, where can we find these postcards?
Kevin, tell everybody where to find you online.
theshutterclick.com. You can see it there. See that? This will be available as a print next month.
That is awesome. I love it.
And the Darth Vader one is available as a print right now.
Oh, that's great.
Would it be okay if I keep these postcards?
You can both.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
Oh, you're the best. Thanks so much for coming up and saying hello.
I'll send you a print. I'd love to if you would want one for your wall, Sarah. For you, I've been watching. I remember when you were an intern on Screensavers.
Sort of, not really an intern, but I seemed like an
inside person. Like you were just.
I was a behind the scenes.
She was an associate
they would
producer.
just they put the camera on you every now and then, and you were like, no, and then it just.
But I was really like, yes.
Yeah, of course, that's the way it always is. And then Kevin broke your heart.
It's okay. My heart's been mended, so it's all good.
Well,
yeah.
Another Kevin in your life.
Oh, now I have
nice.
this one. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, and you're going to be here tomorrow, getting stuff 50% off. This is it.
Thursday, so I shot 150 different people yesterday between the last 2 days. I'm done. I don't even have my camera with me. I'm out.
Well, thanks so much for talking to
Nice to
us,
meet
and
you,
enjoy
man.
the rest of your
Cheers.
day. It was really nice to see you in person. IRL
Cheers.
friends. You know, you meet these people online, and they say, we've talked on Twitter, and you go, well, gosh, I've talked to a lot of people on Twitter, but I do remember him because he's awesome.
Yeah,
this
no,
stuff
these
is great.
prints are fantastic. I definitely want to get a print of the Darth Vader walking an AT-AT.
So good.
That's so good. That's just
So
good stuff.
good.
And that's
Yeah.
that's kind of like why I like going to the webcomics area, because this is one of the places where newer stuff is happening. It's not the only place. There's lots going on, but like you said, older artists with the older business models, they used to just come here and sell prints, and that was the way they could make
And
money.
that's
That
that's
doesn't
what you
work
did.
any. People aren't as interested in that. You know, they've moved on. I don't know that that's. I don't know. Do you think that's a bad thing? It does seem like we lose something
Well, you know,
when that
it's-
doesn't support artists as much anymore.
I was honest when I said I love prints. I mean, prints are one of the things I really enjoy getting something framed and putting it in a nice place in my house. I guess that's just appeals to certain people and not others.
Yeah.
I really did like his honesty though about how he's like, oh yeah, I come here every year. I've been coming for 18 years or however long. This is, I'm a lifer. And then when you start asking him, all right, well, how has it changed? He's honest about, well, it's big now, and I don't really like that Hollywood part of it.
right.
I'm one of the guys
He's
who
not
remembers
alone.
it from when he was younger.
Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is head back out into the lobby.
Yeah, because-
and try to cut over to the vinyl toys and artist side.
Yeah.
And
the reason we're going to go through the lobby, I think, is because to go straight through here might be dangerous.
So we're going this way.
Okay. It's not too bad.
Hey, look, it's Wendy. It's about
Hi,
time we
Wendy.
ran into Wendy. I've been waiting to see
She
her.
was so nice, and then she ran off.
I know. It's too bad she had to go so quickly.
It's hard to pin Wendy down, you know? It's hard
It
to
always
pin her
has
down.
been. Everyone knows she's Wendy.
Yeah.
But
She's like the wind.
I do want to cut. We're gonna hit a wall of people that will not allow us to get to the other side in less than a half an hour.
So what we'll want to do then, maybe around, so anybody who was paying
Oh,
a lot of
giant robot.
attention yesterday. Oh, yeah.
They have great toys. Those folks.
We have a giant robot in San Francisco.
Yeah. It's
And a tiny robot. I don't know if they're affiliated or not.
They're both robot.
Yeah, they both have the word robot in their title. Anybody who was paying attention yesterday when we were walking the floor might see some familiar stuff. We're actually getting to the area right around Mad's booth,
Yep.
where we were hanging out with Dick DiBartolo yesterday.
Right, the DC Comics booth.
Mm-hmm.
And the Energizers.
Dude, I know.
So far, we're still moving.
It's kind of
I don't
unnerving.
know how that guy can see a thing.
Now we're in the Hollywood side
Yeah.
of things. We're actually.
So we've got to get all the way through Hollywood in order to get to our toys.
Yeah.
This is why.
We're in the 2000s. The toys are in the 5000s.
Here's a nice live sketch being drawn right now.
This is in the DC booth. Part of the DC talent. I guess it's Trevor McCarthy.
Ooh, it's almost
Karen
like an
Travis
American
up there.
Idol, a talent search. Oh no, the talent search is just happening later. So this is just almost like a tutorial. How I draw.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah, it is
You
really
get
cool.
the actual artist up there kind of showing this is how we put together,
It's always-
in this case, the Flash.
They always make things look so good though, because you go, oh look, these strokes are. I could just recreate that.
Yeah, I can
How
do
hard could it
strokes
be?
that way, but then you can't.
But you can't. Collectively, you just can't put it together, and you don't
Yours
have
are
that vision.
mine are too loopy, or they don't go the right direction.
Yeah, mine never have necks. The ears are all wrong. Now we can walk out this way here at C and then come back in later on. Or do you just keep wanting to go straight? Hilton, we're thinking about you, man, because you've got all that stuff on your
Yeah,
back.
I'm thinking we cut out, and then we talked to some costumed people out in the lobby on our way out, because it's with the mass. You can see the mass of people up there. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to cut through a line. Pardon us.
Pardon us?
We're not cutting in line.
Nope.
Promise.
We promise. We're just trying to get out.
But then once you say that, you're like, maybe I should.
You're all right.
Maybe this is good.
No one raised an eyebrow. The goon.
They trusted us. There's just really an endless number of exhibitors here, well beyond the ability for anyone to really see everything. You got to be strategized.
I wasn't aware when I asked the gentleman a few booths ago. So do you guys all kind of know each other and you see each other year after year and you become friends with the other exhibitors? I wasn't asking that because I thought that there was a rivalry, but he seemed to say that there is a bit of a, that everyone thinks that there's some sort of a rivalry if you're an artist, that you're competing with everybody else, which I mean, I guess you're competing for people's attention.
Right.
But
I think it probably depends on the person, right?
Yeah.
Some people are more competitive than others. It's
We
sort
are
of
the
news.
news.
We're live streaming on the web right now.
Say hi, Internet. You guys having fun?
Yeah, we're having a great time.
Is this your first Comic-Con or have you been here before?
This is my first time coming here. I'm excited.
What are you guys most excited to see?
Stars, taking pictures.
Celebrities. All right. But which celebrities specifically?
People from Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network.
Have you seen any yet?
Yes. Yeah. We saw the guy from Brain Surge and the two boys from Super Ninja. And people took a picture of Super Ninjas, yeah.
So what are you going to do the rest of the day? Just look for more stars?
Yep. I want to. And collect things and stuff. And collect pins. And flyers. We have a game. Whoever collects the most pins in the end wins.
Yeah, I like your flair. That looks
Good flair.
All
Well,
right.
enjoy finding
Have a good
stars,
con.
you
Nice
guys.
to-
Bye.
Children of all ages.
Again, everyone comes for their own reason,
Yeah.
and everyone's having a good time. Looking for stars from Nickelodeon.
Right. And you will find them.
They will be here.
You go in front.
Super Ninjas.
Oh, look, Darth Vader is here. Darth Vader doesn't want to talk.
Well, Darth Vader's busy taking
he's got a job.
picture with the
Yeah.
kid with a broken foot, Tom. Darth Vader's
Darth
busy.
Vader cares about the kids.
Well, as he should.
A lot of people think that he's all about the dark side of the Force.
No.
That may be
He's
true.
got a good heart.
Well, actually, it's partially destroyed
The
from
part,
his fight with Obi-Wan
The part
Kenobi.
that isn't destroyed,
Yeah.
let's just pretend he's still with us. It's still good.
This is
Now that is impressive.
This is the time of day where we're actually starting to see more costumes. I was complaining to my nephew this morning. I'm like, I'm not seeing as many of the great costumes as I'm used to. They are out this afternoon, though. We've seen a bunch of them, like Darth Vader. And now, of course, he's everywhere.
Oh my gosh! How did he do that? I swear I left Darth Vader. Yeah, I guess.
What are you gonna do?
The powers.
Yeah. We have a Scottish steampunk sheriff.
I saw steampunk and a kilt.
Yeah.
Can you go wrong?
Ah, this is more like it. Out in the wide open, and stretch your elbows. Folks are chilling out.
Looking at the new comics, deciding where to go next.
Yeah.
I know, listen to us. This is the best, where the fewest people are.
Well, once you're in that crush for a while, though, it really does
get to
you.
It can be a little overwhelming.
We have some elfin folk.
She's shorter than I am.
And
Doesn't happen very often.
You'll see, like, they're waiting to take pictures. Everybody's dressed up, willing to have their picture taken almost all the time.
That's true.
Watch out behind you, right there. Watch it.
Now, Tom, do you know what that costume is?
I don't. Should we ask him?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Let's wait until he's
I think it's kind of
finished
cool.
up with his picture here.
I think he's just talking to a friend.
Oh no, there's a picture happening.
There are pictures. It's fascinating. People ask for pictures and they always say yes, but of course, why else would you go through the trouble of dressing up unless you were into it?
I don't know. We're just gonna.
Can I ask you what this costume is? Because I really like it, but I'm not familiar with it.
Okay, it's actually Captain EO. There's a character that Michael Jackson played in a 3D movie that played it. Yeah.
So this is your monkey.
This is called Fuzzball. He only gets referred to in one line in the movie, but he's the one that a lot of people remember because he was the 3D gimmick that would like fly out at you, and actually this is an original that I put a magnet on so I can put him right there on my shoulder. So.
Now, so is this all put together by you? Is this these like Pez boxes or something?
Yeah, these are Tic Tac boxes because in the actual movie Michael Jackson wears these weird colored translucent cubes, and when I was making the costume I wasn't sure how to make them, and I was in a Rite Aid and I saw Tic Tac boxes. I was like, perfect. So I took a whole bunch of them, emptied them into a cup, and just Sharpied them. And I had Tic Tacs for like a year. So.
Well, Tic Tacs are very good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I got plenty of orange. They're my favorite. So.
So now is Captain Neo dear to your heart, or is that just like you just wanted something that nobody else is going to be dressed as today?
Well, actually, I mean, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan, and I made this costume actually a couple of years ago. A friend of mine threw a Disney-themed Halloween party, and since this was from Disneyland, I was like, Captain Neo, that'd be perfect. And then I made it like actually just a couple months before Michael Jackson passed away, which of course was unfortunate, but there was this huge upswell in Captain EO related like interest, and then they brought it back to Disneyland. So now a lot more people are recognizing my costume, and a lot more Michael Jackson fans are starting to crop up everywhere, and it's really great. There's a lot of Captain EO, Michael Jackson spirit going around.
Did you happen to participate in that crowdsourced Michael Jackson video that went up on Facebook? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I really wanted to do that. I found out about it a little too late though, but I love that video. That was really cool. So yeah, no, I've always been a huge Michael Jackson fan. And I always wanted to do a Captain EO costume. So.
Well, I love the costume. I think you look great. Have a wonderful time at Comic-Con.
I will. You too. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, now we have that awkward thing where he's going the same direction.
Everyone's so nice. Yeah, no, we're all just. Oh, hi.
Oh, we're still next to you.
We're all still here.
No, that was really good. And the Tic Tac things, I didn't realize what they were until he said it. And then I could see it, but like,
well, I feel
really
a little silly
ingenious.
because I saw Captain EO as a kid.
You did?
Yeah. It was right next to Star Tours at Disneyland. It was a big, it was a big draw, but I didn't remember that was the costume. We've got a bit of a Nerf Transformer.
Got a lot of cross traffic here.
Some Super Mario.
Lady Flash, Little Robin. So I don't remember where the best place to go in to get the vinyl toys is.
Tom, I'm following you. I thought you knew.
It might be G, or it might be the second F door. We'll have to keep an eye out. Well, maybe this will probably give people a sense of how long this convention center is, and that convention floor is still going on. In
Yeah,
the whole way
we're
we've walked.
adjacent to the floor that we were just in. It's a long, ooh. What do we think about E, or shall we go down to F?
I think we should go down to F.
Yeah, that's Nickelodeon.
Right, and CBS, Showtime, all in there.
Not that I'm not into Nickelodeon, but I think you'd see a lot more of the little girls.
Yeah, I think.
What? I'm just thinking about
I have
the
no
TWiT
response
audience.
to that.
TWiT audience, Tom. My goodness.
Yeah, here we go. Now, this is the other thing I was talking about. You see these banners up here, Hilton. The MIB3 coming next year. In the past, I saw more of this kind of stuff, like for Skyline last year, District 9 the year before that. It doesn't seem like...
Skyline, that's what we were trying to think of.
It doesn't seem like it's as pervasive this year.
Do you think that I mean, the people who put Comic-Con together, did they...
You know, I was
feel like
talking,
it was overkill in the past?
I was talking to D-Dog from the chat room.
Yes, of
at
course.
The iFanboy meetup, and he was saying that some of the Hollywood folks felt that Tron Legacy received a bad rap because the hype was built up so much at Comic-Con that it just couldn't meet it. So
I mean,
he thinks that some of the folks in Hollywood are getting a little tentative about pushing it too far at Comic-Con.
Too much. I see.
And maybe pulling back a little. I wonder if that's what we're seeing. Maybe.
I don't know. I didn't feel like Tron Legacy got a bad rap, but I guess it depends on who you talk to. It did have more...
Some fans were disappointed. They wanted it to be a lot more than it was.
Well, you know what? That's always what happens when you push something and you make it seem like it's going to be the second coming of cinema.
All right, so here we are.
So now
we made it. We made it to the other side.
We've completely bypassed Hollywood.
Yeah.
And now...
So now we're over in the artist side.
We're deep into art.
Well, we've got some great stuff going on here. Look at this True Blood tableau here.
Oh, neat.
Original artwork. And, you know, I know they were saying that it does maybe not sell as well as it used to, but they're doing a brisk business here.
Absolutely.
These are not empty tables. That's good to see.
Oh, I love that Stormtrooper. Check that out. Kind of partial to the Star Wars stuff. Almost in Star Tours. Sorry, I had to look at a Stormtrooper.
Of course. As one must do.
It happens.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
From time to time. Oh, you want to hear me? Is that what? Yeah, you can hear me now, right? Yeah. Pardon me while we... All right, we're gonna try this out again. Is it better now? All right.
All right.
It was my my pinky knocked it out of place. Shall we? Let's go down this way.
Got what looks like a
See
Lady
some
Severus.
fantasy art. What?
Severus Snape.
Look at these World of Warcraft prints. These are amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Boy. The costumes. We haven't seen much of this here yet.
So this is actually a place where you could get your amazing costume for next year.
She probably doesn't want us to show her, but someone's trying on a corset over there.
Oh, yes. Well, they're hard to get on.
Yeah.
That's sort of the point.
Look at this stuff.
Isn't that great?
You want to wear...
Tom, you broke the mic.
Yeah, it was bound to happen sometime. I break everything I touch.
Well,
sometimes I can fix it again.
Tom Merritt, now that I have you here, how's this Comic-Con been?
It's been great, Sarah. Now we're going to start hoarding the mic.
You can hold it if you want.
We'll fix that one up. But
We'll fix it. Give it a try now.
Let's see if we can talk to one of the costumers now.
Absolutely.
How's that sound? Just
Getting a little static. It might just be the area.
We just have some. All right. Well, let's try to move away back that way. Oh, I would like to talk to this gentleman.
Oh yes.
Hello.
May we speak with you?
We're live streaming on the internet. All right. My name's Tom.
Tom. Hi, I'm Jerry.
Jerry, nice to meet you. Is this? Hey, look, we should do a show.
You should be chasing me.
I guess I should.
Got a big rubber hammer?
I don't. There's probably a place where I could buy one nearby, though. So is this your emporium
I
here?
work in the Pendragon costume booth.
Excellent. We were just admiring the work.
The work is worth admiring. The owner of the booth does almost all the sewing personally, and I've never seen such consistent quality. Excuse me.
Now, obviously, you've got a perfect market here of people. What kinds of cosplayers do you get coming to shop with your
stuff?
stuff?
It's an amazing cross-section. Steampunk is a growing category. We're getting more and more of those all the time. Science fiction, of course, is always popular, but there's a lot of different shows and a lot of different costumes, so you can't have some of everything, especially because somebody will come in and that's what I want, except that I want triple extra large, or small, and all you have is a medium, that kind of thing. So we have the best selection we can at the show, and we also do custom work.
That's what I was going to ask. Is somebody says, "Look, I really got in my mind what to do, but I'm no good with a needle." You guys can take care of that.
Yeah, and the owner puts the same attention to those that she does to anything else she makes. She's phenomenal. Like these garments, the novelty garments we're wearing. These are from the booty bags Warner Brothers gives out.
Okay.
We've been doing it for several years. Right now, they'll send us a case of them 4 or 5 days before the show. The boss sat down for 2 days and made 9 complete original outfits using the bags, and she cuts them so creatively that they look like the bag was designed to be used for that.
So this was just a loot bag. Holy cow! Yeah, that's the big bag. You see, the guy has one right there.
Amazing use of recycling.
Right. They're basically.
Now, how comfortable is this?
It's absolutely comfortable. It's fully lined. It's made like clothes. I can work in this. If I bring it to the next 30 events that I do, I expect it'll look just as good at the end of it. Maybe a couple creases, as it does right now, because it's not really designed to be clothing, really.
What are the fashion rules?
Well.
Can you wear this before Memorial Day? Is it appropriate for dinner? That's
It's mostly St. Swithin's Day.
Is that right? St. Swithin's Day. Okay.
And, before St. Swithin's Day and after St. Agabus.
Right. Okay. That old saying. Now you've recalled it.
One is for a traditional and one is for sci-fi.
Right. Perfect. Is that that almost is not, but that almost looks like a Superman logo.
That's
right up there.
the Supreme Protector of the Realm, Her Majesty's Chamber of Champions, the Blue Knight.
That's brilliant.
We all do something for a little fun.
Yeah.
And it makes people smile. We usually have a couple of that theme. We don't really sell that many, but it always makes people smile.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll stop in and chat with us. And
it's a cool spin. It's of a familiar take. But Jerry, thank you so much. It's good to talk to you.
Thanks, Jerry. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Right, cheers. Have a good con. All right, we are moving towards the toys, the vinyl toys.
Actually, what I'm most excited about
Is
because
that right?
I haven't seen any yet. We haven't been in this area yet.
Look, we have a steampunk live streaming.
Now, hold on 1 second. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is great.
No, this is just a case for what is actually a modern camera.
Yes, it is.
Did you make it yourself?
Of course, yes.
How long did it take you? Because it's really lovely.
This was actually done off and on over the course of a month. This was actually a project for the Labyrinth of Jareth Ball that's held in LA. And what happened was a couple years ago we were at it and mentioned how everybody was in costume. But we all had anachronistic cameras and cell phones, so why not make something that could actually blend in with the party? So this is actually my third one that I've built.
It seems like a perfect Kickstarter project. I mean, you could actually sell a lot of these. People would be into it.
Oh yes, totally, yes. It would be super easy to be able to have the plans there and let people be able to modify as they wish, because then they can sit there and go, okay, I don't want to have this function, so they can actually close it up even more. So
what kind of DSLR do you have in there?
This is a Canon T1 that's inside here, and it also has an extended battery pack. Hold on a sec. I'll show you this. So that's it right inside.
Nice.
Excellent.
Because the form factor is so brownie.
Yeah.
Like you get to add that extra space for the battery pack. That's
that
perfect.
was one of the reasons why I'm using the battery pack for it, was to give it more surface space to do the bellows. And the bellows was the hardest part.
And when you were holding it up there, really, I had no idea there was a DSLR right there. It's really well done.
The flash also adds to the effect.
Yes, totally. And that was one of the things, was to be able to make sure that it could actually pop up and be able to do that. So, thank you.
Yeah, you got to figure. The next step would be to figure out how to make that look like a flash powder.
Actually,
bulb somehow.
the design is to actually have a handle mounted with
Yeah.
the flash pan.
Oh, that would be
so
great.
you have a remote sensor. So.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Thank you.
All right.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Have
enjoy.
fun busting the unions,
Enjoy.
Mr. Pinkerton detective. All right, now we're into the toys area.
Look, Tom, vegan zombie.
Tofu.
That's
shall we?
fun.
Shall we go check out the
Yes.
vegan zombies?
Sure. I'm gonna hear about this in chat. Sarah just likes cats and veganism.
You're not a vegan.
No, I'm not.
You eat zombies.
Totally, they're delicious, especially when they have a diet made of tofu.
Zombies are a big trend here.
Zombies are a big trend in general. I wonder if zombies are just here to stay.
Yeah. Well, until you slice their head off, they are.
That's a good point.
So we get them on the way back. Maybe
Yeah,
they're kind of
they're signing stuff and.
busy making money. Oh, there's my company, Merritt International. Spelled my name wrong.
Oh, well, it makes it cooler. A lot of skimpy stuff.
Yeah.
With your family.
Anatomically correct, right down to the removable hands.
Yep. Panda hats. They're a hit
yeah.
in Comic-Con and
Oh my God,
out.
that is. How much are these adobo hats? 40? 20. Masarap. Oh yeah, they got the adobo hats up there as well.
That's
this is great
awesome.
stuff. I love that. The toy cube. What's the toy cube?
Do you want to find out? Oh, hi. What's your name?
Hey, how you doing? I'm good. How are you?
Are you one of the artists?
I made this film called The Vinyl Frontier.
So what's the Vinyl Frontier all about?
It's a documentary film about vinyl toys, showcasing about 35 different artists, and we got some toys over here. The cool thing about these is that they're limited art toys, you know, created by artists such as Tony and Keith as well. And so we kind of look at the different artists as well as the whole movement. And throughout the movie, we're tracking the creation of a toy from sketch to completion.
And now, is the vinyl part of it a crucial part of what your film is about because it's a certain...
It's a material, yeah. It's kind of soft and vinyl.
Well, I know what vinyl is.
Yeah.
I just mean, that's part of this whole thing. It's not just about creating art. It's the vinyl specifically.
For folks in our audience who might not know, explain like the
Sure,
vinyl
sure.
toy scene and what that consists of.
I mean, the thing. Oh, yeah. The thing about vinyl. Okay, sure. The thing about vinyl toys is that, like I said, they're sort of an alternative to like GI Joes or Barbies in a sense that they're sort of limited. Like these are limited to only 100 in the world. And these are like artists that you like, and you collect their work, whether it's through apparel or skateboards, or now they put their stuff on limited art toys. And they're kind of cutesy and kind of weird and perverse, which is kind of nice. And so that's kind of unique about it. You know, they have a little bit of an edge to them.
And it seems like you can have a lot more independent artists get involved when you have vinyl toys as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like you can't really make your own toy, you know, by going to Mattel and saying, hey, make my toy or something like that. But when you go to you know, guys like Toy Cube or whatever, you can either buy like a blank white one and make it yourself, or you know.
You know how some artists buy paper or pencils or even a canvas? This is their canvas. This is our canvas. You know, as being an artist in this industry, this is our canvas. You know,
Are you one of the artists showing off your cool stuff today?
I'm actually the sculptor of this character named Titanium, and I hand make every single one of these and hand paint them. And I'm also the sculptor of the Keith Poon, which is not here unfortunately, but he's a great designer. The Myth Warriors, I'm the sculptor, and he's the total designer of the whole project. And this would be it.
Now, you say that you create and hand paint these one by one.
I make each one of these one by one. Yes.
How long did this guy take you?
This guy would probably take me from beginning to end. Each piece probably takes about an hour, and then actually hand painting it is about, I'd say altogether about a 6-7 hour process to make each piece. But that doesn't go into the sculpting, the molding, and all of that. That's another couple of days. But
well, I was gonna say, wow, it's amazing that you do it each one individually by hand. But I guess that's your only option, right?
Well, no, I mean I could have made the option, but I chose resin. Like some people choose vinyl, but I've always, I was taught the medium of resin. I personally like the weight to it. It's a different weight. It's a different texture. I mean, that's the medium I chose, but and it's more limited. I mean, it's handmade, where this is factory made and there's a market to it. But this has more of a fine arts kind of feel. Like you're getting a statue, like it's not, and there's only like 3 of each. You're not getting like 500 of them, so that's
unique.
Absolutely. Each one's like very limited. This is only like 10.
Yeah, there's only 10. There was actually 10 of each, and now I'm down to 1.
Now, what is your stance on playing with the toys versus leaving them in the box?
I say play with them. I mean, my whole thing is take them out of the box, enjoy them. I mean, I'm one of those guys that I'll go out and I'll buy one of these limited edition toys that everyone's like, please hold on to it. It's going to be worth money. I don't care. Take it out of the box. Enjoy it, And I hope some kid would buy my piece, and I don't care if he breaks it, changes the arms, That's the whole.
Take the plastic off the couch.
Yeah,
Enjoy
right,
the couch.
Exactly.
Like what fun is it if it's going to sit on a box? It's good to like kind of have on your shelf and kind of look at it. Like whenever you're at your computer, you kind of look over and like, oh yeah, I remember when I got that at Comic-Con. I waited in line for like 3 hours to get it. I got it signed by the artist, who I have like a personal connection with, and we talked, we exchanged stories. I got a sketch, something like that. So that kind of closeness in the vinyl community is kind of something that's nice that you don't really get from buying a Optimus Prime or something like that.
Yeah.
No offense, I love Transformers.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen kids, like, I had a cupcake that I made. I've seen a girl put a wig on it into a convention and bring it over to me and ask me to sign it. It's just cool things like that. I think people like we said, people like to customize. People like to make it their own, and that's what's the spirit of all these toys. It's like, make it your own,
Thank you guys for chatting with us. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Your
yeah,
work is beautiful.
sure. We'd love one.
And please help yourself to any of the cupcakes on the table.
Oh,
yeah, give that to Lynn.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The Vinyl Frontier. Daniel, if people are interested in your movie and what went into it, I'm sure you have a place online where they can find out more about it.
It's thevinylfrontiermovie.com, or you can follow me on Twitter. It's vinyl_frontier, or at vinyl_frontier. Yes. Thank you so much.
Do you want a cupcake?
What's that? Well, I don't want to take anything that you're selling. I really don't. But I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Hey, man, you too.
Thanks.
Glad to have you as a fan.
Cheers. All right, I want to hit around the corner for sure.
Okay.
If we can get there past Capcom. Street Fighter has been going on 24/7 since Thursday. Whew.
Right.
It is a crowd, let me tell you. I want to go right if we can.
Tom wants to go right. Tom's got an agenda.
It's not hidden, though. Hey, you can get a Han with carbonite carrying case USB drive. A 16 gigabytes cost you $50.
This is the scary
I do what I want. It's
part.
my hot body. I told you. Hey, I like
Maybe we'll go the other way.
Pardon us, coming through. This
is the real Comic-Con experience
where
right
I have
here.
Panic attacks. This is the really fun part where
Yeah.
Sarah starts crying.
When Sarah breaks down in tears.
When I say, I need to be taller. I can't handle this.
I can't breathe.
I can't
Head for
breathe.
the zombie.
There's a
Hilton.
zombie in front of me and she's scary.
All right.
Oh, she's not even real. That's not scary. Now watch her come to
That's
life.
scary. Going right here. So this is October Toys, the folks that do Toy Break. We've had Aileen and George on Forecast on TWiT before.
That's right.
And look, it's Ben, star of Toy Break.
Hello.
We're streaming live, George. You want to say hey?
George Gaspar of October Toys.
Hello, how are you doing? This is a crazy Comic-Con with too many people. Welcome.
Are you tired of Street Fighter yet?
I've been tired of Street Fighter since about Thursday morning. It gets louder throughout the day, and then I scream louder, and then my voice sounds like this.
So tell me the story behind this here. You guys have got an interesting Kickstarter project that has been crazy successful.
Yeah, we started this project on our forum. A lot of the artists there wanted to make figures. Some of them are like first-time guys, but they have a real passion for toys. So we started a Kickstarter program. We were funded in 5 days for the full $11,000 we need to make this line happen, and now we're going to make it happen.
And you're still funding, right? Because you set it up for 60 days. So you, Aileen was telling me, you're already ready for Series 2.
Yeah, we have a good portion going already towards Series 2, and it doesn't end until August 10th, so there's still time to jump on now.
Is there a URL?
Yeah, go to octobertoys.com, and you can click the link from there.
Do you think you'll use Kickstarter to do more lines in the future?
Yeah, I think it's great, especially when there's a full community involved, because Kickstarter is a great page for communities to get together and help each other make something cool.
Yeah, and this was a forum-generated idea. So you bring the audience in, make them part of it, you make the toys, they help design.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just us making something. It's a real big group of people coming together to make something great.
And of course, I'm a big fan of Toy Break. You guys are great. So to let folks know where they can find that as well.
And that's at toybreak.com, and every Tuesday-ish, the new episode goes up.
All right, thanks, man. We'll let you get back to selling toys, but good to talk to you. All right, cheers.
Thank you.
I just love that Kickstarter story where they, basically folks in their forum are like, we want to make these toys. And they're like, well, we can't afford it, but if you guys want to pitch in. And it's sort of pre-selling.
I'm surprised that there haven't been, and maybe there are that I don't know about, but more Kickstarter clones, because it's such a great model for people who just need a little bit of a community rally in order to create something that's cool and that will appeal to a lot of people. And you get a little something for participating. It works really well for a lot of the people who come to Comic-Con and have talent and a dream.
The WB booth apparently is on fire.
What is happening with this?
Not sure
Who knows?
why it's on fire.
Hard to say.
It doesn't. No one seems to be worried about it.
No.
It's probably okay. Well, where should we go next?
Tom, I think it might be fake fire.
I think it might be as well.
Where should we go next?
We're just going to keep walking and see what we find.
All right.
Maybe take a right at some point just to get out of that. This is the one of the two main congested arteries through the show floor right here. DC Universe Online.
It's really hard to actually sing Nyan Cat.
All right, what do we got over here? Poster art.
Ooh. This is cool. These are actually just rock bands. Really neat stuff. Wow. Are you the artist? Hi there. I'm Sarah from TWiT TV.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. What's your name?
I'm Jermaine Rogers.
I actually knew that because obviously your name's up on this booth, but I figured you could introduce yourself. So I'm seeing some of your artwork here is for bands that I'm a big fan of. Band of Horses is one of my favorite bands, for example.
Yeah.
This is over here in the corner is a Band of Horses Wizard of Oz type of a thing.
Right, yeah.
Now, is this something that you do, you create for bands that they sell on their website? Is it associated with certain venues, or how do you figure out what posters you make?
Well, the bands contacted me. I'm pretty known in the rock poster field, and I've been doing it for about 15 years, so many of these people I'm friends with. We sort of grew together.
Yeah.
And when they are doing an event or they're releasing an item, a new recording, they'll contact me to sort of give an artistic vision to the music. And the prints are all screen printed, signed and numbered limited editions. And so once they're gone, they're gone. But I always hold back a few of each edition for Comic-Con every year.
Wow, these are really amazing. So for somebody who goes, okay, I love that Radiohead print, or I love that Deftones print, what do you usually charge? What's your range?
Well, the prints can go, the best time to get them, like anything else, is right when they're released, when they're brand new. Typically, a new poster goes for about $50. Edition sizes are usually in the 100 to 200 range. But then, you know, as time goes on, you know, as posters sell out and become rarer, the prices rise. So, for instance, I have a Daniel Johnston poster here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked on a poster with Daniel about 2 years ago. We both designed it. That poster goes for $300 or $400. So, you know, it runs the gamut, and there are all types of financial levels walking around Comic-Con, so there's something for everyone.
And how long typically for someone who has no artistic talent whatsoever?
Right.
You have quite a range, but these are very intricate designs. You sit down and say, all right, I'm gonna do this Bauhaus poster right now.
Right.
I'm not gonna stop till I'm done. How long does it take you?
Well, it's interesting. Sometimes, you know, as an artist, even when I'm not working on a project, I'm still working, so I'll be creating artwork, and sometimes a project will come in and a piece of artwork you've already created, the vibes fit.
Yeah.
But more often you create work for a band, and it just depends. Sometimes you'll get a band's album and you'll hear a song and you get an idea and you go, wow, if I ever work for that band, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And other times a band calls you out of the blue and you listen to some music and ideas come. Generally, I take 2 or 3 days to let an idea form. It takes me a day usually to sketch it out once it's in my brain, another day or two to ink it and clean it up. And then I'll digitize it, make color separations on the computer, and then it's ready for screen printing. And so the whole process can take, once the idea is on paper, it's about a week, 2-week process.
Well, your work is amazingly gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
I love it.
And are you doing, is this a vinyl model?
Yes, back in 2004, I made my first vinyl figure, and so thankfully I was accepted into the vinyl community. And so since 2004, I've done 4 or 5 pieces that have all been critically praised and received. And the newest piece that I did for this year was the Aleppan Sane Bunny. This is based on a piece of artwork that I originally did for the Foo Fighters back in 2008. And it's a riff on the whole Bowie image on the cover of one of his albums with one of the characters that comes up in my posters quite a bit. And so, yeah, we released this bust. It's a vinyl bust. This particular one on my table doesn't have the stripe. It's the Virgin variant, and there are a limited amount of these available at this show. Yeah.
Now, some folks in our chat room were asking me where they can find your stuff. So you have a website or a Facebook page?
Yes, you can find my stuff at my website, jermainerogers.com, or you can reach me on Facebook. Just type in my name. I have a fan artist page that comes up, and that'll just give you all the information you want, or you can just Google my name, and you'll get all you can handle from different galleries and whatnot that I deal with around the world.
Thank you so much for
Thanks
chatting
so much,
with us,
Jermaine.
Jermaine. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Really nice to meet you. I love your work. It's great.
Yeah.
I want one of those Bowie bunnies. Maybe I'll come by later.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good show. You just never know who you're going to run into around the corner. That was great.
It's so true. I love that Band of Horses poster.
Yeah. Hey. Here's a random convention goer. This is my nephew, Ben. How's it going? Are you having a good time?
I'm having an awesome time. It's my first one. It's good.
I don't want to do too much nepotism here, but we just wanted your perspective as a first-time Comic-Con goer. What's your general impression? What do you think this show is about?
What Comic-Con's about? Fans coming out. People are crazy here.
What's your favorite thing?
People dressing up. Or the panels.
Which was your favorite panel?
Steven Spielberg, Peter Jackson.
Yeah, tell that. That's a great story. So tell them what Steven Spielberg did when this fan walked up.
During the Q&As, a guy walked up and he had on a shirt that said, all I want to do is meet Steven Spielberg, shake his hand and say thank you. And then they flashed to Steven Spielberg and he's going like this, and the guy got to go up, shake his hand, got his picture with Peter Jackson, Steven Spielberg. The guy was mortified.
I'm sure.
It was pretty sweet.
Made all his dreams have come true now. What is he going to do with the rest of his life?
I don't know. Like you said, he's going to be telling that story on the airplane for forever.
All right, man, I'll let you get back to it.
All right, see you.
Cheers.
family members.
Yeah,
Tom,
you never
you
really never know
who
who you're gonna come
you'll see
across.
around the corner.
Yeah.
Never been more
Oh, hey.
true.
Hey, nice hoodie there. Good choice. Yeah. We've got a little blue sun twins here. Yeah, so you're going to come out to the new one?
Hi.
Well, I haven't come out to the new one. I'm thinking about, I wanted to get a brick. Are there any left?
Yeah, there are actually. Bricks.twit.tv. You can still, you can go in with other people too, you know.
Right.
Some folks in the chat room are banding together. What's that?
A company brick.
Oh, is this your thing here?
Studios.
What do you guys do?
We manufacture toys for video game companies. Like
You
we
have Super Meat Boy?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, with his little butt and everything.
The important part.
Yeah, anatomically correct
They
Super
didn't
Meat.
forget anything.
Exactly.
Oh, cool. Well, what else you guys got on the show here?
Well, we did a bunch of statues for the darkness. They're all gone now. We're almost sold out of everything. So
Already on Saturday, that's
yeah,
crazy.
Salmon Max statue, Monkey Island, we're sold out of. That's a Jessica Chobot zombie cookie jar. It's giant. It can like fit 1 million cookies in it. So yeah, pretty much against video games, we handle it.
I love that zombie cookie jar. I know people who would want me to bring them.
We should put that in our
Back
kitchen at the
home.
new studio.
Yeah, you want to ship that?
Huh?
Just carry it on.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going through security?
Well, that's a good question. You guys
It's
have a
just my
website?
art.
Yes, it's symbiotestudios.com.
SYMBIOTE studios.com. You have a Nyan Cat t-shirt as well.
Oh yeah, it's hot.
How many of those have you sold?
Easily over 100.
Over 100 this weekend.
Oh yeah, we have like none left. I mean, we have very few sizes left. So everyone's coming up, and we walk down the halls with the Bond, and people are like, "Oh my God!" So yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right. Well, hey, I'm glad you said hello. Good to meet you, man.
Nice to see you. I
love you.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. We'll see you guys.
Whoa, what's that? That's cool.
I think we're going to make our way out towards the front, see what we see on the way there.
All right.
And then we'll wrap this up. Those asking in the chat room how I can quote the chat room, I have the chat room in my pocket. The entire chat
I
room.
liked when you showed MC Frontalot the chat room, where normally people go, "Wow, that's really cool," and he was like, "Oh my God."
Let's go outside.
Can't
But
stay-
then
get
when
out
they
of
started
the
saying nice
room.
things about him,
And
he
he
softened
said,
up a
"Okay."
little, yeah.
I think he was just feeling a little ambushed in
I
general.
think he thought maybe I was just talking to the chat room and not to anyone else. And he was worried about me. And,
Sometimes
that I understand.
it can be hard to describe
Yeah.
to somebody. Oh, now this
Wow,
is
these are
some
great.
international comic strips.
This is the Scott Eder Gallery.
Very nice.
But they have lots of other stuff. There's some really great prints here. Beto Hernandez. The Hernandez, Los Bros Hernandez. Look at that Nitro. Some great stuff. That's the other aspect of this show that probably doesn't come through as well on camera is the museum aspect of just, going into these collectors' booths and seeing, like we saw with the Spider-Man #1 earlier at the very beginning.
Right. Pardon me.
You could just kind of take a tour of comic history walking through here. And, of course, good dragon prints. It's not a good Comic-Con without a few good dragon prints.
Those are nice. Those are nice.
All right, well, let's head back out towards the front. Should we just cut down this aisle? Yeah? We'll go this way. We'll make it easier on Hilton. Let him
Make a
follow
left.
us. Yeah.
Make a left.
Pardon us. Excuse
No
us.
problem.
Oh, wait. Get the. So, this is a way of crowd control here that's very interesting. Last in line for Amanda. She really has to pee or eat something before she passes out. Yeah, it's a good way to remember that the folks you're standing in line for are human beings.
That's right. I actually don't understand that sign, but I'm sure it meant something.
Well, Amanda's signing, Amanda Connor.
Oh,
and so they're
that
saying
Amanda.
this guy here is the last in line.
Oh, got
Anybody
it. So
lines up behind
it's like
him
the grocer.
isn't going to get to see Amanda.
I'm closed.
Yes.
Next register, please.
Right. Next register,
Got
please.
it. Amanda the signer.
Not Amanda. Never mind.
I just thought he was. I don't know what I thought. Tom, I've gone
It was
nuts.
like an end is near sort of sign. Is that what you thought?
It felt a little.
Last in line for a man. It's like a threat, kind of. Yeah. All right. Well.
What do you guys think out there? Do you think that we've given you an accurate representation of what the con has to offer over
Let's
the last
ask
couple of days?
the chat room in my pocket.
Chat room, now's your chance. Ask us questions that we may or may not be able to answer. You know, I am seriously thinking about going and getting one of those posters that we saw.
Oh, the rock posters. Yeah. No, there was a ton of stuff I wanted to pick up
When I asked him
while we were
how
in there.
much they were, when he said, oh, they start, 50, maybe 100, I thought, I mean, that's a lot of money, but I would have expected more.
Yeah.
When you go to...
Well, and he had postcard versions for $5 as well. Like the mini prints were great.
Yeah, I mean, I have friends who like some of those bands, and I know that they'd be so pleased to get something that was really original that they didn't find like they wouldn't be able to get if they went to a show at a big venue like the Fillmore or something like that.
Well, the chat room disconnected me, so I have no...
Thanks for
as soon as I said I had the chat room in my pocket, it went away.
Well.
That's technology for you. But that's it from Comic-Con International 2011. Thanks,
Yes.
everybody, for watching.
Thank you so much. Hopefully you had as much fun as we did. It's hard. It's hard. I wonder how it comes
You
across.
have that 1,000-mile stare already. You're like, I
do,
really need
don't
those posters.
I need to go back and find the posters, and it's already like a booth that I might not be able to find again.
You're like,
if I
where
just
is that
walk
booth
back in
again?
there.
It might be gone. It might have been a mirage.
Jermaine?
All right, we're going to go find Jermaine. Oh, wait, something buzzed. Maybe the chat room came back at the last moment.
We knew you wouldn't let us down.
No.
Oh.
No, it was something else. Oh, it's telling me that I've been disconnected. That's helpful. All right, thanks, everybody, for watching our special from Comic-Con 2011 on live.twit.tv. Have a good time, everybody. We'll see ya